What is going on, you heathens? Your boy Dougie back with another video. Shout out to Breaking Bakewit for the video. The title of this video is an emotional experience. We're talking about wings here, so I don't know what an emotional experience is. I guess we'll find out. Let's get right on into it.
The trolls are waking up. Schedule whatsoever.
Oh, my fault.
Goddamn right.
Says the person who isn't careful with their sleep schedule whatsoever. Hey, I sleep when I wants to sleep. The problem is, I only know 2 people that play the game on PlayStation, and like it sucks so much ass trying to find people, trying to find a full party. So I just don't even try most of the time. Am I good at Elden Ring? I would like to think I'm good at Elden Ring. I play these games the way I like to play them. My thought process with like Souls games is I play them for what I get out of them, and like it's like Diablo 2. I can never see myself not playing Souls.
I'm not even hating on you, dog. That's not a good color for you. You look like one of them Valentine's Day candies, like the little hearts. You get a pink one and you get like a little teal one like that. They'll be like, hey, I love you or some shit like that. You look like a Valentine's Day candy, bro. That's not a good color on you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Games. Helldivers, Wings of Redemption shit. Every time I think about it, one of the last messages
like a big ass bottle of fucking mouthwash
sent me was that she named her ship Wings of Redemption in Helldivers, and then I ignored her. I would continue Kelly's Soul stream if Kelly took it more seriously. Does Dark Souls have any transferable skills? Dark Souls has transferable life skills. Dark Souls is an emotional experience. It's like people.
All right, so that's where the emotional experience comes in. He's talking about Dark Souls, bro. How the hell is Dark Souls an emotional experience, bro? When I play Elden Ring, which is like the best one Souls game, like the story it's a story, but this shit ain't captivating. The stories in Souls games suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. My personal opinion, they suck. The stories are not all that. They damn sure not life changing. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Usually you hear life changing, good ass stories. You think of games like Red Dead 2. I gotta finish that, but the story is pretty good so far. You know, games like that, you don't think of Dark Souls or anything like that.
People say I overblow this game, especially Skatecode. But Dark Souls isn't an emotional experience. Like the person that starts Dark Souls isn't the person that beats Dark Souls. It's the reason why I wanted Kelly to play Dark Souls, because it changes you fundamentally.
Really? Because once I beat Elden Ring, I wasn't like, I'm a better person now. No, I didn't do anything. Like I was just like, damn, I'm glad I got that shit done and over with, and now I can say I beat Elden Ring. It was an annoyance. It was like, damn, I'm glad that shit like. I wanted to beat it, and I proved to myself that I can beat it, but I didn't fucking slap my ass and call myself Captain America because I beat it. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. The game is not life changing or anything.
How you problem solve, how you look at things, how you deal with life. It changes your whole perception of life.
The fact that Dark Souls did that to you, when like, because clearly you speaking as it, like, you obviously it changed your life and shit. I'm over here thinking for the better or for the worse. Because what the hell? Damn.
Like, to me, it's the video game rite of passage. I've watched so many videos of people that basically were like, dog, I was strung out on drugs and I was going through the throes of like heroin, like fucking sickness, and in the same reason, like I always say, that people have this thing called this depression souls for me, where it's like every time I'm in a period of my life where I'm like I'm not mentally happy, I play a lot of Dark Souls, and I do so because Dark Souls is one of those games where like it keeps your mind active just enough so you don't
okay, but that's a gaming thing. That's not a Dark Souls thing. You know what I mean? When people are going through X, Y, and Z, they turn to a certain game. It is not always Dark Souls. You specifically go to Dark Souls, but that don't mean that everybody looks at it that way as some kind of therapeutic outlet or something. You know what I mean? Dark Souls, actually, if I'm in a bad mood, the last thing I want to play is Dark Souls. If I'm, you know what I mean? The last thing I want to play is Dark Souls or any Souls-like game.
Have to think about anything, but it's still a good enough game. Like if there was Dark Souls 4 or Elden Ring 2 or Demon Souls 2 or Bloodborne 8 came out right now, I'd spend $200 on it. Grayson, no, I'm fighting a guy with a rapier on stairs, and what are you doing? You're coming here to headbutt me. Grayson, stop, please. Somebody in chat wants to actually helpful.
Grayson came up to it. He's like, I know about the bucket. I know about the bucket. Don't do that to me.
Maybe you could lend them a hand. What advice do they need? Because I don't see it. We'll get out of here though.
My biggest gripe with Souls-like games is how wonky they are. Like the Dark Souls games are wonky as hell. Elden Ring, it's a great game, but it's wonky. You know what I mean? Very janky, the movements and stuff like that. I assume that's by design. That's my biggest gripe with the game. It's too fucking wonky, man. They move like Roblox characters.
Okay. New Ronald McDonald allegations? What are the allegations? What went wrong there was I wasn't paying attention and I didn't realize that the other gargoyle had already spawned in, because they generally spawn in between like 60 seconds after the first fight starts or at half health, whichever comes first. And the second gargoyle is 100% more likely to spit fire than anything. He prioritizes the fire attack from neutral. Am I still doing DoorDash? My car. Appreciate that, Grayson. The DoorDash car is down right now. Still waiting on parts. Hammer down. And he's pretty much done with. What's up, baby? I'll try it now.
He looked like he lost in space and he got a headset on.
It's not all the rage. Can I have a bottle of water with it?
Only if I can pour half of it on.
No. It's in locale. Oh, I forgot. I need to get my souls. Almost forgot them. Fix the screen pimp. Yep, Grayson. Gotta evacuate the cat. Read chat. I'm reading it. I'm reading it now. I'm over here embarrassed that I died to the gargoyles. It's like the first time I died to them in forever. Oh, I miss Rocco all the time. Rocco is my buddy. Like, I have a hard time showing love, but like I do love everything in my house. Gunslinger Levi had a heart attack.
I personally don't think you're capable of love, Wings. I don't. You feel like you're so like not emotionless, but I feel like you lack like empathy, sympathy, things of that nature. I personally don't think that you're capable of love in any way, shape, or form.
My wife recently took a trip to Dollywood, and she got the
hell is that?
Just Mill Bake Fresh Daily cinnamon bread. Sweet. Extra icing. So we're going to put a little bit of this on our cinnamon bread. It's actually hot. You trying to say that 12-hour car trip made it less fresh? This is what all the old people are eating right now.
No, it's the young people.
I don't think anybody under the age of 50 go to Dollywood.
I beg your pardon. Yes, they do.
Kelly's mama wanted to go to Dollywood. What did she end up doing at Dollywood?
We went and saw some shows.
Dollywood sound like a place where if I walk in, they call me boy. Not in a good way.
What show y'all see?
We went and saw Dolly's Museum, and we saw like some of like Dolly's heart songs and stuff like that.
So like the first bite of bread I took was actually hard from the microwave. So not a good example. Like the bread's really tough.
You want me to cook you a non-in piece and I take that one back?
No, I'm good. Spend $600, I get a piece of hot, hard bread. Beer's gray. Yeah, my beard is gray. There is no reason for me to go to Dollywood. I would just drag the whole vibe down. They'd want to go walk in and like seeing shit and buying gifts and stuff. I'd be like, shit, I ain't buying nothing. OG Easy D. How much allowance has your parents gave you? Viewers went up, just the chat slowed down. That's because the trolls are waking up or maybe they got an alarm clock set. Maybe they woke up and like none of their Tostitos pizza rolls was ready. Oh, I don't know how long this stream's gonna be until I get tired.
I will not allow any pizza roll slander wings. You just ate hard ass booty bread and you gonna try to slander pizza rolls? That's not happening. Not on my watch.
I expected it to be like an hour. What game am I best at? Probably Call of Duty. Why did the King Cobra interview go so bad? Lack of preparation. We didn't know if he was actually going to show up until he actually showed up. Then he had like a microphone that wasn't that good. Like honestly, we didn't fully expect him to actually show up. We should have got Glammy Lammy to like do her goth girl like makeup and had her interview King Cobra. Glammy Lammy had a goth girl stage. When's the last time I slurped some good chili? I don't know.
Yeah, Wings. When was the last time you slurped, dog? That's wild.
Why do you use the term slurp? Slurp is such a weird word. Do you slurp water? When's my podcast coming out? Who the fuck knows? I most certainly don't. Am I going to play Black Ops 7? Probably for a month or two. I always buy the new Call of Duty. It'll be something along the lines of like a topic, like say for example, we talked about Horizon selling more than Bloodborne did, and I'd have people jump into the Discord, but the Discord hasn't properly had a fan base yet. There's only about like 10 people that actually come in and talk in the Discord right now. Yeah. When the Discord pops off a little harder, or if it ever does, we'll start.
Hey, yo, dog. Get some armor, bro. I'm sure you trying to do something. You trying to, you know, prove how good you are at the game and not having no armor and shit. But man, people not trying to see you in no motherfucking thong and shit in this game, dog.
I took a lot of mods out because I was trying to find who's unbanning people, and we still got somebody unbanning people. There is no logs. We talk about logs.
And why even have them like that? Like, why not just put them in like regular draws or something? You know what I mean? They got them in a whole ass thong. You know what I mean? You look like damn.
You two don't have
a stripper Tarzan.
Has a ban system. Being a guest in LCU, probably not. So I treat things like that. It's like PK. It's like that part of my life's behind me. You think $5 gets you a small salad and some shoes? Do I miss the locale money? Sure. Am I gonna destroy my wall of my house for locale money? No. You never seen that Boogie like destroyed a hole in his wall? And like
that's
one of the
valid.
recent episodes of Locale Live. He ripped a hole in his wall and he couldn't get through the hole.
When you telling me you still watching that shit, dog? Man, once that bridge is burned, I ain't. Don't watch that shit, bro. Don't support that shit.
And then like the very next episode, the hole's into the bathroom and like Desi's like in the bathroom in her underwear. It's like, okay, I don't watch Locale that often, but it's in my feed every now and then. Diddy on my podcast, huge views. Yeah, I'm sure Diddy wants to jump right on my podcast. His hair is like snow white right now from all the fucking stress he's under. Like a Persian dude. Like, what are you guys on about? Yeah, so y'all sipping on your haterade properly this morning. Or, oh, I'm sorry, slurping. Slurping on your haterade. That's what you guys do.
That's a weird word.
Your can makes me look 2,000 pounds. Are there any theories you believe in? No. Say, Wings, I know you don't like doing it, but it would make you a better player if you write your name on the floor and go help or hurt people in this game. Toe Cutter, I help people all the time in this game. Wings, why am I a hater? Someone always drops your game stats 8 out of 10 times your negative KD because I generally am the droner. When I go in by myself, shit's either got to the point where and everybody's looking at a single thing to win a gunfight. I don't know. Like I'm a 1.2 KD player. I mean, you could look at it all you want. They're just cherry picking. Will I be back on Rainbow Six? I'm not streaming it anytime soon. No, I streamed it last night. Didn't really make no money. Rainbow just don't pull in the money. Here's my stats, right? Like if you look here, it says I went 12 and 14, right, with a .86 KD. That's negative, right?
Okay.
What's not showing you is this game right here. These two games right here were played this night as well. So that's an 11 and 7. So that would make me positive, right? 1.2 KD.
Yo, bro, there's no way he cares this much about some goddamn stats, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. He's talking like he's a freaking small forward for the Golden State Warriors or some shit. Nobody cares about your stats, bro. Nobody cares. You play for the Conway Modular Mansions, bro. That's who you play for. Like, what are we doing? Nobody cares about your stats.
5. They break them down into sessions. This is a .88. There's a 1. There's a .64. That's a 7 and 11. There's a 1.27. There's a 1. There's a 2.33. There's a 1.57. Like, I average out to be.
Your
like
stats are extremely mid to terrible, bro, or bad, not terrible.
2 KD player.
And it looks like you pop off once in a few games, and you might be, you know, a little good, a little valid.
1.24 KD. That's what I average out rank KD overall. 1.2 in diamond champion lobbies is really good when half the team is cheating. Most people would love to have a 1.2 KD in that area.
That's weird, man. Calling Dark Souls an emotional experience is crazy. The game doesn't do anything to move you emotionally. You know what I mean? Me and the wife just beat Obscure Expedition 33. That game was an emotional experience. That game was like made by like 30 people, by the way. That game is my game of the year. That game is great. If you haven't played Expedition 33, go play that game. That game is amazing. The story, creme de la creme. You know what I mean? That is an emotional experience, bro. Dark Souls ain't an emotional experience. The story is 2 packs of ass. I'm sure, I know there's lore and shit, but you gotta really be a Souls head to know this shit. That shit not an emotional experience. Crazy. On that note, you guys have a good weekend. Your boy Dougie here. I'm out.